Okay, so here we are back at headquarters number 1, waiting for our next delivery. What did Lon order this time? That is the question.
Alright guys, I got busted. So I'm upstairs and Pam comes in and she's like, there's a tractor trailer truck here. And I'm like, it's mine. So let me flip you guys around. Yeah, buddies, the WC46 wood chipper. I've been wanting one of these for a very long time and now it's here. We get to unbox and set up this awesome PTO driven wood chipper that's going to be sitting right behind Johnny, chipping away. Oh boy, that's in there good. That's good packaging. It's really good packaging. Looks awesome. I am completely impressed. So one of the things with the Woodland mills is that it's hydraulically fed, and a lot of the systems, a lot of the ones, even the cool ones, the Wallensteins, they're super expensive. They're all gravity fed, and the chute goes up at this weird angle, and ultimately you end up fighting a tree all day. This is going to work awesome on the back of the John Deere. I know it's just an 18 horse PTO, but I mean, it says it's supposed to be, the shaft speed's about 540. I tested my tractor. This is my first implement that is being run off the rear PTO. And we got a post holder here last year, but then the weather came in, we haven't used it yet. But my PTO shaft spins at 560, so it's got to be just that much better. Awesome. All right, we've come to the part in the program where we say clearly, do as I say and not as I do. So, looking at the instructions here, like almost step number 1, right? We got to hook it up to the tractor and raise this up so that we can adjust this black stand here. It needs to go in this top bolt. I don't have the tractor. Well, I do, but I don't want to get it. It's happily sleeping where it is. So I'm going to try to raise that up another way. However, again, do as I say, not as I do. The worst thing that can happen to you, or not the worst thing, you can damage your brand new machine, but worse yet, even hurt yourself. This thing's very heavy. I can't really move it by myself. So I would not advise anything other than what they say, which is to pick it up with the tractor. Sketch. So the jack stands were a complete fail. Don't recommend that to anybody. However, well, they weren't a complete fail. It allowed me to get the base of the crate out from under it, but I couldn't lower the support or the legs because the jack stands were in the way. But I was able to get it back on the floor and just tip the whole thing forward. There is no oil in it yet, so not a big deal. I'll just move the base down now and roll it back. Alright, we're going to try something a little bit different here. I'm going to start inserting a little bit of voiceover to break up the monotony of the time lapse. You may have noticed that I have already inserted some of my commentary while building the Woodland Mills wood chipper. Alright, so a little bit about my tractor. So I've owned the John Deere 1026R for about 9 years now. My John Deere was built and purchased in 2012. And it has been a fantastic machine. I would not go back. You know, I was probably over my head, like most who have bought these machines. You know, a lot of people with these tractors are using them on an acre or 2 acres, and it's just unbelievable to me. Now I'm servicing about maybe an acre and a half with it, but you know, even at the time of buying it, you know, I had a ride-on mower, and I would probably say that it was probably more than I needed at the time, but every little bit of it has come in handy, right? I got the backhoe attachment. We had the 54-inch mower deck with it, and for the trees that we had brought down on the property, I was able to get the roots up, although it took a while, right? If you've ever used or operated a backhoe before, especially on a small tractor, you'll realize that they're not that strong. But you know, we have decommissioned pools. We've just done everything with this thing, and it was the last year that they offered the 1026. They then moved to the 1025R. So small utility tractors like this were becoming very, very popular, and the emissions guys came in, the emissions police came in, and to stay within the regulations, they lowered it to 25 horse because that's where the cutoff is. So mine is slightly more powerful, and I've always been grateful that I got in just under that window. All right, guys, she's together, all topped up with hydraulic fluid, ready to run. I think I got one more job to do though. See, I've had this quick attach system for the John Deere for some time now, but I haven't done anything with it. It still has the old style hook on it, which they sell at Harbor Freight, which doesn't really line up with anything. But believe it or not, it does line up with this tractor. I did go ahead and get the sleeves so that I can bring it up from the Cat 1 Limited to the Cat 3. All right, we're almost there. We've got the tractor with the quick attach hooked up to the chipper. The only thing that's left now is to trim the PTO shaft. I need like a 1/4 inch to be within tolerance. I'm just gonna go with a 1/2 inch because there's plenty of length in the shaft, so that will just give me another 1/4 inch of buffer. Hey guys, how you doing? As you can see, the chipper did great. Look at this. That's awesome. Hey, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We love it. Hey, hopefully you love it too. Let's keep this thing going. If you haven't seen it, last episode we tapped some maple trees. Hint, they might not have been all maple trees. However, we've got some maple syrup to go boil. So hey, off to build a sugar shack. See you next time.